How's it going, Jubitarians? This is Bradley Juby, and this is part 2 of the Big Cedars 2019 vlog. Um, this vlog we're going to cover intermediate camp and the second intermission. And we're going to have quite a bit to cover, and this is probably going to be the most emotional vlog of these three because, well, stick around. But first, once I got back to the campground and took a nap after the start of second week, we had our staff meeting, and then I went with Chris Bailey, his daughter Maddie, and Rowan Brooks over to Walmart to get stamps so I could write Lauren as she requested. And I eventually did write Lauren that week, and I sent it to her. And then we stopped at Brahms again, that same Brahms we stopped at last week. This time we went to get ice cream, and I got a chocolate mix with M&Ms. And that was pretty good. And we had to stop and get shakes for Cameron Gibson and Lindsay Polson. So they got their shakes. This week I got to work with Chris Bailey, and I also got to stay with two cool guys who were doing worship team that week, named Jonathan Clausen and Dylan Whitney. They were pretty awesome guys. I'll tell you that right now. I got along with them quite well. So they helped with rec and they did worship. But the big news that week was that my mom's health was going back and forth between bad and worse. And I'll get to that later, but I just had a feeling that whole week and the first week that something bad was going to happen to Mom. But I kept getting texts that's like, it may be a couple weeks, it may be a couple days. It just went up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But sorry, I've been clicking on my mom's computer. Well, it's not hers anymore because I'll get to that later. But of course, Brad Marshall from Bartlesville Church, our church in Bartlesville, he did the preaching. He really only did 2.5 nights of preaching because apparently there was a real movement of God that week with the kids. So he didn't preach as much as he wanted to. But I guess when God's moving, we got to get out of the way. Okay? Even though I still had to put up mats during the services in the kitchen. But for the most part, everything went smooth because this week I wasn't working with a bunch of 15, 12-year-olds. That I'll save for next week. That's going to be brutal. So, now, I guess I'm going to have to go ahead and discuss the elephant in the room here. I hate saying that expression. I hate that expression, to be honest with you. But, oh well, I guess I kind of have to talk about it, but here it goes. Okay, now my birthday was that Thursday. It was my 32nd birthday. Now, that day was awesome. For the most part. This is so hard to talk about. But on that Thursday, the whole campground was decorated as Bradley Juby Day. Remember back in 2012 with Bradley Juby Day? This time it was Bradley Juby Day 2019 on my birthday. And believe me, they go out and spoil me on my birthday. which is awesome because, you know, I like being honored on my birthday, but, you know, we had eggs and sausage biscuits on for breakfast. We had tacos later that night, but we also had hot dogs and chili dogs for lunch, which is pretty good. But right in the lunch line, Case and Francis decided he wanted to challenge me to a game of knockerball. Now, if you don't know what knockerball is, it's where you get into these little, bubble suits, and your whole goal is to get into these bubble suits and try to knock somebody down. Now, I didn't actually play the rec version of knockerball because I didn't want to bully a bunch of little kids. But what Kason did is he wanted to challenge me one-on-one to a game of knockerball. And, of course, being the chivalrous gentleman that I am, wink, wink, I accepted his challenge. I met him at the ball field at 2 o'clock. Wished I could have done it high noon, but it was lunchtime, so. But, man, we had a 10-minute knockdown, drag him out, slobber knocker. But, it ended up with him giving up. Because there was no way he was going to take this big dog down. So he gave up, I won, and the little avatar of me walking away in victory is me in victory. So, if you want to know where the video's avatar came from, that was me being victorious in knockerball. And afterwards, I was like, "Is this your king?" I was quoting Black Panther. So, I won the challenge. But now, of course, I did my normal handyman duties that day. I ate tacos, which is my favorite meal at the campground. But once I got done cleaning up the kitchen and mopping and all that stuff, I got the call from my brother. Well, actually, I got the call. I had to call him back, but Robert Shaw was right with him. Sorry, I'm not thinking straight. It was with me, and that's when he said the inevitable. My mom had passed away. My mother lost her 3-year battle with cancer on June 13th, 2019, on my 32nd birthday. It was very hard to function. I tried to drink some water. I was even treating myself to a little ice cream afterwards. But after service that night, I got some Christmas presents, some OU swag, and some a camp hat and a thunder hat and all that stuff. But I was treated to the most beautiful video. It was a beautiful tribute by most everybody on staff, and even some that hadn't worked camp in a long time. It was one of the sweetest things anybody ever did for me on my birthday. I also got some cherry Dr. Pepper, but nonetheless, just as I was hurting and grieving over the loss of my mom, that video really did it for me. I'll send you the link to it, so if you guys want to watch it, I'll send it to you. And then we had ham and mac and cheese and green beans for our banquet dinner that night. The next night for our, keeping with our Christmas in June theme. And then here's intermission. This time I'd spend the weekend with Will Otten. He came and got me. We ran around, we stopped at McDonald's, and I got two breakfast burritos, actually. We dropped off a kid at On Q in Edmond. Then we hit a gun store real quick. Then we went to his house in Yukon, and I played Avengers on Xbox with his sons before sleeping, taking a nap. Then I had some good barbecue chicken and pulled pork courtesy of Will's wife, Jen. The next morning I went to the Guthrie Church for the Father's Day sermon, as I usually do that during camp. Then we ate at a place called Sam's Southern Kitchen, or Southern Eatery, I forgot. And I had some shrimp and oyster and fish, and that was good stuff. But we also got to, I also got to see where they played the very first Bedlam football game, which was pretty awesome, because but anyway, and then we got our stuff packed, and then we went back to the camp. And it was raining as we got there. So, alright, well anyway, that is indeed my second Big Cedars sorry. That is part 2 of Big Cedars 2019, the vlog, intermediate camp, and the second intermission. Tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, I should be mowing my lawn tomorrow. But sometime tomorrow, I will get part 3, junior camp, up. And I'm also going to talk about some other stuff. But, yeah, I wanted to get that chapter out of my way, because it was a very unfortunate event that my mom did pass on my birthday. So, and this is going to set up a lot of changes in the world of Bradley Juby. So, I'll talk about that in a future vlog. Now, the next week, I'll let you know, I'll talk a little bit more about it in the third vlog, but I mentioned it in the last vlog. There is a GoFundMe account set up by my sister-in-law, Carly, that will help out with expenses and other things for my family, me and my family. So, if you can, donate to this GoFundMe. The link will be in the description below. So, give whatever you can. Don't be afraid to. I know we've raised about $450. We got a $1,000 goal, so with you guys' help, we can get to the $1,000 goal. So, all you Jubitarians out there, if you've seen this video, just help out however you can. That's all I ask. And, anyway, I guess I'm going to have to fill out the rest of this vlog. But anyway, I did have a fun second week at camp. And a fun birthday. And I want to thank everybody who was part of that video tribute. I'll try to have the video tribute in the description as well, so you guys can watch it. I'll work on that as soon as I get this video up. So, just reminding you, the GoFundMe will be in the description below, and also the link to the camp tribute video will be up on there as well. So, I'll do the best I can to get both of those up on this vlog so you can watch them. Hopefully somebody else can vlog them too, but anyway, I'll try to have them both. Sorry if I rambled on, but well, anyway, this is Bradley Juby saying peace out and have a nice day, and don't forget part 3 will be tomorrow, okay?